Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry I didn't upload last week because no one is gonna watch it anyway. It's only the only person who will be entertained by it is me. So what am I doing? Okay, anyways, let's get back to our thing. You know, the left versus right. Wait, is it episode 3? Yeah, it should be. I think. Uh, as you can see, I'm holding a pencil, which means we're gonna draw. So, well, drawing is maybe it could be easier or harder than writing, but it is different. So, because it involves making different kinds of shapes. Like writing is quite regular. There's a sense of pattern to it versus drawing where you can literally draw anything and you don't have to worry about it making any sense for that matter. You can draw all kinds of funny shapes and it's still drawing. So anyway, why am I wasting time on this? Let's just start. So let me let me push this up, maybe to help to so that I can review more paper. Let's start with something simple. Let's just draw a few shapes first. I'll start with my right hand so that I can, if the pencil isn't dark enough, I can sharpen it also. So I'm gonna draw a circle, a square. I'm doing this freehand without a ruler or anything. I'm gonna draw a triangle, like the equilateral kind of triangle, and then a rectangle, trapezium, I don't know, something. A kite, maybe? Kite. Okay, that doesn't look like a kite. It just looks like a random parallelogram. Okay, let me try to do an actual kite. Okay, fine. Then the more mainstream kind of shapes like hearts, stars. I mean, I usually draw stars like this, but okay. As you can see, drawing a star like now, it's always better to draw it like this, then erase all the lines in between. Yeah, that's a tip for you. Then we have a hexagon. I guess a hexagon, pentagon maybe, because a pentagon is like, if that's not a pentagon, sorry, pentagon. Then if you extend it, you get a star, kind of, like this. So if you have trouble drawing a star but you're good at drawing pentagons, then draw a pentagon and use that to draw a star. But your star will look very big, so I don't know. Is there any other shape I can think of? Not really. Maybe I'll just draw like an arrow or something. I mean, there's way too many different shapes in this. So, yeah, it's not like the letters of the alphabet. This has many varieties of shapes. You can literally do anything you want. Straight line, squiggly, like wavy line, this kind of line. Okay, cool. I think let's stop it at that. Now I have to draw this with my left hand. So you can take a quick look at this first, and then I might probably shift the paper up. Alright, so I may also give myself more space because otherwise I'll be hitting this. Okay, so let's start. Circle, square, triangle, rectangle, trapezium, this parallelogram. I guess it ended up looking like a parallelogram. Kite. The thing is, I'm actually lifting my hand off the paper because if I keep it on, it's gonna look way more terrible. So I'm gonna do it while lifting my hand off the paper. Like, let's say if I draw a heart, it actually doesn't look terrible. Okay, never mind. See, this side will tend to look terrible, so I lift it up. Okay, then a star. Okay, it kind of worked the left hand way. Okay, then a pentagon. Okay, that looks terrible. So that's a hexagon. Then a pentagon. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna extend it because it's not worth the time. Then an arrow. Okay, arrow. And a straight line. Actually, I didn't do the horizontal line. Yeah, mine still looks terrible. A wiggly line, and then wait let me see. Maybe if I do it the other way around. No, it still looks bad. Okay, as you can see, this is the quality of my left hand drawing versus my right hand drawing. As you can see, the picture, the lines are actually thinner and softer because I was lifting my hand with my left hand. Let's say if I were to lift my right hand and draw, it'll also look lighter and maybe worse. I don't know. Depends on. Yeah, but the reason why I end up doing that with my left hand is because if I put it here, one side of it will be a bit deformed. But it may be a bit unfair, so let me do the exact same thing with my right hand, but I had to lift it up the entire time. So, maybe not all of the shape, but some of the shapes. But it's a lot faster though. Even though they look just as bad as the left hand one, it's a lot faster. Oh shit, I should be lifting up my hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, so as you can see, if I lift my hand up, this is what you get. And if you want to see what happens when I keep my left hand on the paper and draw, it's even harder because I don't know, I just find it very uncomfortable to do it. With my right hand, I can just do this. With my right hand, I can do this without any issue. But with my left hand, it just feels not right. Maybe I should go the other direction. Oh, that feels a little bit less uncomfortable, I guess. But yeah, it looks more terrible, so I don't know. It's up to anyone's guess. So from drawing basic shapes, what have we learned? Lifting your hand up reduces the control, and therefore you may end up with more terrible or like less dark pictures. But when it comes to your non-dominant hand, or maybe I don't know, left hand in my case, or is it really a non-dominant hand? I'm not sure. But the hand that you're less practiced with, it actually helps if your hand is above the paper, because when you need to know how to control the pencil if you're going to attempt to get more control on the paper itself. If you don't understand what I mean, imagine, for example, I'm drawing this circle here. I need to know what direction I need to be able to move the pencil with my fingers instead of versus this thing. I just need to move my entire hand, which is a lot easier to do, even though it may end up with less smoother pictures. So now if I practice my hand to, like, draw a circle by bending my fingers, like I will do with my right hand here. I can do this by bending my fingers in a way. I can also attempt to do the same with my left hand if I know how to. It's not bad. I mean, it looks just as dark as this. I mean, I cannot draw perfect circles. The number of people who can draw a perfect circle is possibly zero because you never know what a perfect circle looks like. Shh, don't tell anyone. Um, but yeah, that's the conclusion from this part. So now I'm gonna try to draw something a bit more complicated. But I do need a reference object. So let's see. I don't want to use Google Images because yeah, that's too much work for me to deal with. I don't want to search for an image that actually, I don't know. What should I draw? Okay, I'll draw this. I have a keychain that looks like a little Eiffel Tower, so I'm gonna just draw that. So I kind of angled it like this, diagonally. So I put it vertically instead of, I put it vertically with that particular image facing towards me. And now I'm gonna try drawing it with my right hand. Here we are focusing on drawing first. The shading part, I'm not sure if this is already 11 minutes, so maybe shading will be the next video. Okay, so here's the right hand. We are going to draw the Eiffel Tower. Keychain, I mean, not the actual one. Okay, so let me first draw the basic shapes. I'm allowed to use an eraser because honestly it takes me a while to actually figure out the actual shape of something. So I may be a bit off the go at the beginning and then erase it and then finally draw something. But maybe just to be fair, we'll use the eraser with the same hand. I'll just clean it a bit. Okay. Okay, maybe the proportions are a little bit weird. Oh, actually, they are. It is supposed to be really close to this. Okay. Just my mind making me not draw it very close to this. I'm not kidding you. This side actually looks narrower than the other side. Okay. So now I need to draw the square thingies. I'm not gonna draw that zigzag pattern because that's too annoying. Or am I? I don't know. I might. Okay. Actually, the purpose of this isn't to see if I can draw this correctly or, I mean, draw this in a very good drawing or something. Because honestly, I do not want to. The quality of the drawing depends on how much I practice using it. So, what I'm trying to actually see if I can is whether I can just replicate the shape. That's the main thing. Whether I'm able to do that with ease and like how easy it is to handle the pencil and draw. Because as you know, for my writing thing also, I have terrible handwriting. It's not like I'm not like one of those people who can write really well. Okay, so yeah, this is like the keychain. Yeah, this is kind of what it looks like. Oh yeah, there's a hole at the center. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna draw the zigzag stuff because one, that's gonna take too much time, and two, I do not want to spend too much time doing this. So this is like the right side drawing. I feel like I should adjust this a little bit. The angling is just weird. Like, this is just the weirdest angle. So I'm not done yet. Okay, never mind. That's not important. Anyway, so this is the right hand drawing of this Eiffel Tower. So if you didn't see what it looks like, you can see again. That is, yeah, not bad, right? Kind of looks like it. So if you, in fact, I can kind of attempt to block the, why is it so blurry? In fact, I can kind of attempt to block the drawing with the Eiffel Tower. So now I will try to do this again with my left hand. I may not have placed it in the exact same position, but it's just about the same kind of position, I hope. Okay, so let's start. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna need a lot of erasing. I can already predict that. Okay, so I can choose to lift my hand and draw if I find it too uncomfortable. Hmm. Let me just draw the angle first so that to be a bit easier for me to replicate the image. Yeah, so this should be the angle, I think. So okay, and then here we have another. Okay, we are off to a great start already. Such great start. Okay, cool. Uh, I think I made these things a bit too small. Oops. Okay, cool. They're getting somewhere. Okay, now this is the hardest part. I don't know why I'm doing this. Why am I holding the pencil like this? Why do I feel like it's gonna make it better? Nope, it definitely didn't work. You can hold the paper. Okay, maybe let's just try holding it like this. I'll hold the paper just to keep it stable. So is it okay? I think it's okay. I just need to make this straight a little bit, straighten this out. This thing is in the way. Okay. As usual, the eraser doesn't erase entirely, and therefore I'm left with a smudge. Oh well. Oh my god, this is very weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw these things. This is why I didn't want to draw the zigzag stuff, because it's gonna take way too long for me to deal with it. Okay, so I should probably extend this a bit. And then draw the okay. Kind of looks okay, hopefully. Actually, it's a bit small, so I should have probably drawn it a little bit bigger. But it's not too terrible, right? It's still legible. I mean, like a drawing version of legible. You can still tell that this is the Eiffel Tower keychain thing that I have, kind of. But yeah, it doesn't look quite as nice as the right hand version of it. Maybe it's like, maybe if a kid who's just starting to learn how to draw, maybe tried to draw this. I don't know. I'm not sure. Okay, so this is for a thing that I was trying to copy and draw. Now I had to do a thing where I do it from memory. Push this away. And let's do the very classic apple, because I don't know, people always start with drawing apples. And I'm not talking about the MacBook Apple logo, but I'm talking about an actual apple, like this kind. By the way, if you do want to know how to draw an apple, it's a bit like drawing a heart, but instead of drawing a pointy thing at the bottom, you just draw this dim thingy. And at the top, and also this part shouldn't be too deep, a bit more of a very gentle kind of a dip, and then after that you can draw the other side and then draw like a stalk or something. I don't know. Okay, the stalk doesn't look that nice, but who cares? And draw a leaf, maybe. I don't know. And the apple doesn't have to look super perfect. As long as it looks like an apple, it's an apple. Okay, yeah, this is an apple without shading, I suppose. It's already 23 minutes. Okay, maybe let's do a very simple shading. It'll be like a preview for the next video. So let me just do a very simple shading. Like very, very, very quick shading. That is not at all without any erasing or anything, just very quick shading. Yeah, so it's an apple for you. And with my left hand, let's see what my apple looks like. I think it should be easier than the Eiffel Tower, because it's like a globby shape and not like some straight line shape. Or will it be harder? I don't know. So let me just draw something that looks remotely like an apple. Okay, this apple looks like it has some defect on one side of it. You wouldn't really buy it from the supermarket, would you? Oh. Why this doesn't look like a straight an apple? Okay, wait. Yeah, okay, that looks a little bit more like an apple. A little bit slightly deformed, but it's still an apple. Let me just draw the thing behind and draw the top thing. Okay, yeah, so that's your apple. And once again, as a sneak peek to the, okay, maybe for the left hand we will do it from the other side. Who knows, maybe that's easier, or is it? I don't know. Maybe I'll just do it from this side, so I feel like this side is still easier than that side. You can see my left hand is like a little toddler trying to color an apple. Kind of, just looks like that. Okay, it looks like very rough, like some weird rustic kind of thing, but it's a bit uncontrolled in terms of shading. A bit hard for me to control the the lightness of the shading, you know, like this lightness of the shading. Maybe if I do it from one, even the darkness is a bit hard to do. But anyways, this is a preview to a future video, I hope. I'll see if I have time to do it next week, because I was busy this week, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll just end it off by telling what we can learn from this in terms of left hand, right hand, whatever. I believe it's a bit easier than writing, because drawing is something that you can just do. You can just draw a random thing. But here we are looking at whether we can draw things that are recognizable in a sense. And yes, the answer is a yes. It's probably easier than writing, because if you have an image in your head, which I think is easier than trying to replicate a letter, which is like it's something that's human, like a human invention versus something that already exists in nature, like circles, squares, triangles that have existed in nature, and even other complex objects like the apple. I don't know about the Eiffel Tower. It was definitely built by someone, but I mean technically they just exist around. They're there around us. We don't need to. It's not like a letter which people have come up as a concept. You know, we can draw based on the tangible items around us that we can actually see. Of course, writing also can be like drawing. If, for example, in certain languages like Chinese, I'm pretty sure the characters are quite like, you know, there's a certain order in which you do all the strokes, and it's a bit like a drawing in a way. Or if you want something even more like a drawing, you can, you know, go all the way back to the past, look at hieroglyphics, and those are definitely drawings. You cannot really mistake that. So yeah, I guess with that, we can end the video. Yay, it's less than 30 minutes, and that's good. I need to go and do stuff. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. Yay. Yeah, if you wanna see more of these videos, you can tell me. Or if you have ideas, you can tell me. Although I'm pretty sure no one is gonna tell me but myself. Yeah. Okay, I'll just end off with this shot of the Eiffel Tower again. Okay, bye.